Right, it is a beautiful sunny day, bit chilly. It's officially about 3 or 4 degrees. What is it, November 20th, so the Wednesday on this cool week we're having. First frost for me. So we can see on there some of the leaves and the sand, a little bit crunchy. Quite a light frost, to be fair. I've got the snow shovel out, not because we've got any snow. Well, I suppose you could say we had snow, because I can see a couple of flakes on the leaves, but yeah, snow shovels out because I've been mulching. I will say this is still only about 8 o'clock in the morning. Luckily I'm on late shift this week, so it gives me the morning to do any last minute, because we've got the deeper frost is coming tonight. We could be down to -2 stroke -3, so that's going to do a little bit of damage. So luckily I had a delivery from the local arborist of some free bark chippings. So I've got a driveway full of bark chippings. So I started yesterday, put a thick old layer, a good 2-3 inch layer of bark chip. You can see we've got some tender plants here, like the colocasia and some small cannas, that sort of thing. It does a really good job of insulating them. But yeah, so that's what I'm going to be doing this morning. I did forget, I've got a very small Trachycarpus here, and I can see it's got some discoloration on the leaves, the cold. So I think I'm going to have to protect this one tonight. It is a Kindler Hill, or a natural hybrid of Princeps Nova. Yeah, it's only been planted out this year, quite a small plant. As we can see, it's literally only about 1 foot tall, so I will protect that one. Yeah, but in general, all the palms are looking good. I mean, didn't expect any sort of issues, any discoloration on the leaves on the standard Trachycarpus and Waggies and that sort of thing. I mean, sometimes we get a little bit of the mosaic pattern on the Phoenix canariensis. No discoloration there, but ones that are a bit sort of more the horizontal plane, we can see a little bit of discoloration where the cold has settled on them. But yeah, in general, nothing to worry about. I certainly haven't put any fleece in the tree ferns or anything like that. I know we've probably got away with the weather-wise a lot more than a lot of the country. I know a lot of places have had snow and sort of quite cold weather, but in general, even these cannas are still looking pretty good. They're still full of flower to come out, but I don't know, that'll probably kill them off tonight. The bananas are looking a little bit sad, a little bit droopy. So I think the frost tonight will finish them off. But anyway, just to reiterate the last couple of videos I've done about some shelters, the difference a shelter can make. Again, here we've got a big Washingtonia robusta, And I don't know if you can see on the leaf on this one, we've got discoloration to a small extent on the extremities of the leaf here. We're going further into the shelter, no discoloration whatsoever. Also, again, we've got some sort of Colocaceae esculenta out here, which have really sort of drooped and, you know, been affected by that cold, slight frost. Whereas the ones underneath the shelter still looking absolutely fine, like it's still summer. So just that little bit of protection really shows up, especially on the soft leaf stuff. So I did actually yesterday dig out the onsets. I say I dug them out, I dug one out, so the Enset Heniba, which was here, I dug that out, potted it up, got it in the conservatory. The other red Enset banana I've actually left in the ground, so what I've done is wrapped, it must have been about 8 foot of bubble wrap, double layered, wrapped that round a trunk and put a plant pot on top. Not a recommended thing. I mean, I've tried to overwinter Ensets bananas outside over winter before and failed, but that was a cold winter. So yeah, I just thought I'd try it again. I've got a couple spare, so why not? Other people have done it and succeeded, so nothing to lose. At the end of the day, I bought these cheap a couple of years ago, and you know, like I say, I've got 2 other spares, so we'll see come spring what happens with that. Not too fussed if that dies, not expecting it to pull through, but if it does, that'd be interesting. Yeah, so it's brisk. My camera hand is actually shaking a little bit because it's pretty cold. Sun has got a little bit of warmth behind it, but interestingly, so we got down to -1 last night, and like I say, we were looking at -2 stroke -3 tonight. Then we're sort of back into plus, and then double figures over the weekend. But so this is one of the shelters I built to house a raised palm planter, but we've got a lot of potted palms in here as well, and I've got a temperature gauge in here. So already, as soon as I come in here, it's feeling warmer just due to the sun coming in and the sort of greenhouse effect, as it were. So just a reminder, I have got some really tender palms in here, which in theory should not survive winter, but we'll see. We've got a Phoenix Roebelini there, still looking perfect. Again, raised a foot in good draining soil, just with this overhead protection, and -1 outside, and I've got a little temperature here gauge on there, one of the queen palms in a pot, and I don't know if we can even see that. So -1 outside, but plus 1.5 in here. So again, just that little bit of shelter stops the physical act of the frost hitting the leaves, and just keeps the temperature up just a fraction. So that can be a difference between damaging a palm plant or killing a palm or plant outright. So again, we've sort of got the aeoniums in here as a sort of tester. So I think the first things to show damage will be them, because palms don't always show damage straight away anyway. But yeah, so we'll see. We use them as the indicator plants. But again, yeah, just loads of sort of tender palms in pots. So we've got another queen palm here. We've got some of the date palms, Phoenix sylvestris. Yeah, so far so good. I mean, we are fairly mild here on the east coast, but we are right on the North Sea, so we do get sort of cold winds, but that does tend to keep the worst of the sort of penetrating icy snow away, so we don't often get snow. I can even recall a couple of years back not even getting a frost over winter, so I mean we do, I won't say we get it mild, but we're, you know, milder than some. Right, I'm getting a bit cold, so what I'm going to do is do some physical labour to warm me up. So I'm going to get another barrel load of the wood chip and continue doing the borders. So I've literally just done this area here up to here, so I'm going to continue along this way, and then we've got the sunny border all this side to get the mulch down, and at the back there as well around the Canariensis and in that corner. And I will save a few bags, because I've got quite a lot. I'll save 3 or 4 decent bagfuls to do the centre bed, but I won't be doing that till next year. I can do this side because that's already planted up, but I've got my new centre raised bed, not raised, centre bed here, which there's no point mulching that because I'll be pulling it all back to plant next year, so I won't be doing that area. Right, we'll leave it there. I'm going to warm myself up by doing some of that physical labour, and we will catch you all maybe at the weekend and see where we are then. Thanks for watching.